Representative Larosa, you're recognized.
Thank you, Chairman. I'll start with this today. I will recommit my time and my passion as we go into this 2016 legislative session to focus and work on what HOA problems are. This bill in front of us today is going to affect a multitude of HOAs. I have HOAs in my Osceola portion of my district that ultimately would be affected. Some are large. Some will become even larger over time. In 2013, my first year in the legislature, I went in and I started to tackle HOA issues. And it was a very complex issue. It was items that people did not want to touch and did not want to address. And I've done it before. So I understand what it takes to pass HOA legislation, but you got to have your ears open. And it's not specific to an area. It's statewide. There is a lot of HOAs that are out there, and we only know that because in 2013 I asked that question. And the question that was presented to me was, I don't know. I said, how can we not know how many HOAs exist in the soon-to-be third largest state at the time? So now we do know. And now we can go back and address and maybe create that threshold. Representative Cumbie makes a good point. There should be probably a threshold that's met because there's a lot of small HOAs. I currently live in an HOA. I think maybe I have 150 homes in my HOA. We meet in someone's living room, we punch through stuff, and we're done. It's very simple, not nearly the complications that you guys are facing in Poinciana. And there is hundreds, if not thousands of HOAs across the state that don't need to be brought in to regulation, that we can create that threshold. I believe Poinciana is the true future of what the villages will look like, of what maybe Harmony will look like. We have Celebration that's currently in Osceola County that would be affected by this, that has 6,000 or 7,000 individual parcel owners. We have multiple developments in the state of Florida that will be developed as large as Poinciana or in that type of matter. So we do need to address what the HOA issues are. But I believe coming in and slicing and dicing our statute into a small box of Osceola County, dead center in the middle, say this is how it's going to work here and not everywhere else, is not right. That's not our job. I still don't believe that this will be held up in court if it was ultimately challenged. So unfortunately, I appreciate the effort that's been put forward. I appreciate the testimony and more importantly, the passion, because that tells me that you want to get something done, and I'm listening, and I want to get the right thing done. But presenting a local bill in this manner, this isn't a local bill. I don't know what this is. But I ultimately believe that we can get something done. And I've told you I've committed that in the Regulatory Affairs Committee that I vice chair, I've already requested that we look and address HOAs this year. And we're working on it. And that's a major committee in the House that ultimately can hopefully address some of these issues. And again, I will stand on what I believe what the majority, the big problem is. It's transparency. And I think we can accomplish some of these other issues that we're hearing today. But I just think in the matter that's in front of us today, I don't believe it's the right way. So I appreciate Senator Soto and Representative Cortez for putting this in front of us and their hard work behind it. I just don't think this is the way we move forward with a local bill.